Don't miss Clownfish Studios' latest crowdfunder, Crimson Wren Volume 1 on Kickstarter and Indiegogo. Thaddeus Wendell's greatest treasure is out there, and it's up to young mage Crimson Wren and the crew of a rundown airship called the True North to find it. But will they find it in time? Crimson Wren of the True North is a race against the clock filled with action, adventure, comedy, and heart. This is a brand new manga-style graphic novel from Clownfish Studios. Go to crimsonwren.com or check it out on Indiegogo and Kickstarter. It ends on November 18th. That's November 18th. And now on with the video. Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And this is pretty interesting. Studio Ghibli is teasing a Lucasfilm collaboration. We know that Disney is trying to double down on anime content. We know that Lucasfilm is doing the Star Wars anime.
Yeah, the Visions.
The Visions, and it would not surprise me at all if this is the case because, of course, Disney and Ghibli have a history.
Mm-hmm. Other people were suggesting it could possibly be that Lucasfilm's going to do a live-action version of some of their movies, which would be really weird.
That would be really weird.
Do you want to see the cat bus in live action? I don't.
Oh God, that'd be horrifying.
Just saying.
That would be horrifying. Let's not do that. So let's talk about this. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. Guys, over 280, almost 281,000 subs.
It never hits 281.
It will. The sun will come out tomorrow. It will. We just need more spice. We need to be more spicy.
I am spicy. I'm a ginger.
Disney's gonna put anime titties on Disney Plus. Lots and lots of anime titties.
No, they're not.
Ginger titties.
My titties. You're talking about the other side of the cat bus.
That's right. That's yeah. That's yeah. You're gonna purr for that cat bus. You're gonna get some.
Okay, stop.
Anyway, so yeah, let's talk about this because it does seem like Disney is trying very, very hard to crack anime. They're getting more anime series on the platform.
Mm-hmm.
Was it what they add? Bleach.
Yeah, it was one of them, and then
Chainsaw Man.
Chainsaw Man, apparently. But yeah, they're doing with Star Wars Visions. They've been doing a lot with that. They different anime studios in Japan. I think they're non-canon, but they're different interpretations, from the Japanese perspective.
Yeah.
And they're doing that because they know people love anime. That works. People want to watch it. They want to see their interpretation of ideas like the Force and things like that.
I would argue that Disney loves it when other people animate things and they don't have to rely on animation because they just like to make live action.
The Visions has really good. I mean, people.
It does.
It has really good reviews and stuff too.
Studio Trigger, I think, did some stuff for them.
Yeah. This would make sense. This would be a good fit. It's really smart. I'll give them credit. It's a very smart move.
Yeah, it's interesting. Ghibli just kind of low-key came back. They were like, oh, Studio Ghibli, last movie ever. Oh, yeah.
It was always the last movie ever.
It's always the last movie ever. It's never going to happen. I guess Miyazaki's doing another movie now.
When I was a kid, this is unrelated but funny, kind of reminded me of it. When I was a kid, we used to watch shows. I watched shows with my dad, and he'd be like, it would be the middle of the season. He'd be like, this is the last Knight Rider ever. This is the last Airwolf ever. This is the last A-Team ever. And every episode, he'd be like, this is the last one.
Well, it's kind of like Eon Flux, right? You've never watched Eon Flux, have you? It was on MTV.
I know what it is.
Okay, so yeah, don't watch the live action movie, the cartoon. But she'd die pretty much at the end of every episode, and then they would reset. And they never really explained why or how she came back. She just always did. So it'd be funny if you just blew up.
Groundhog Day effect.
Yeah, you just blow up Kid at the end of every episode of Knight Rider.
Fun.
It's the last one ever. And you could always get a different Michael Knight too, because in the first episode it was another guy playing him.
It was.
They got his face blown off or something, and he became.
And then
David
he came back,
Hasselhoff.
and that was the trick they used to use in the '80s shows all the time in the soap operas. Oh, I had reconstructive surgery, and that's why I'm another person completely. It happened very often.
That's why I was a 65-year-old white man. Now I'm a 22-year-old black woman. I don't know what the hell happened. That's some fire. I was. God, that'd be hilarious, wouldn't it?
That would be actually. Oh, that's.
I'm Michelle Knight, bitches. All right. Said Disney's worked with Studio Ghibli in the past. We'll talk about that. And that I don't know what happened exactly with G-Kids. I think it's just their last couple of movies, they didn't really promote them very well.
Yeah, they didn't. I mean, they had to deal with Disney for a long time. And even then, I would argue that they weren't promoted well, except for a couple. exceptions.
First couple. I remember when the first couple of movies came out, like Kiki's and when they came out.
I know Howl's was marketed pretty
Howl's, obviously Spirited Away, but like when Kiki's Delivery Service came out on VHS, I remember that VHS. And they pushed the stuff really hard.
Well, Howl's, I like Howl's, but I'm gonna take my moment too, like I always do. Okay, Howl's Moving Castle, the anime, and Howl's Moving Castle, the book, are very different. The book is superior. They're both good, but the book is superior. Read the book. The book is superior. But I like them both. And then what was the Boo always like? The Cat Returns and what was the first one?
Whisper of the Heart.
Whisper of the Heart, but the Cat Returns especially, she liked that.
And I've got Country Roads stuck in my head.
But that's unrelated. But yeah, the first few ones they did, like Spirited Away and Kiki's, and I think they did Princess Mononoke too. I don't remember.
Yeah,
but the first ones they did, they did really well with promoting it, and then it kind of just dropped off a cliff.
So Mononoke was released under Miramax, I think. That was Harvey Weinstein. Yes.
Yeah.
We don't talk about that
aged
anymore.
well.
Yeah, that was I think it was the only R-rated Ghibli movie. That being said, the most depressing Ghibli movie is Grave of the Fireflies.
Don't watch that one.
Don't watch that movie alone. Don't watch that movie if you've been drinking.
I've never watched that movie because Neon forbids me to watch the movie because he knows how I am and it would not go.
Oh my God, you'd be wrecked. It's just
I can't do it, guys.
No, it's I can't even watch it again. I've seen it a total of one time.
And he's like Mr. Unemotional.
I'm not that bad.
He's Mr. Unemotional. No, he has his moments. He was sleeping on the floor with the dog the other day because the dog had to have surgery.
Just to clarify, Neon was sleeping on the floor because the dog had surgery. Yes, Sir Charles Toasty Butternut's Pendragon were trying to stop.
The third Esquire. He's a lawyer.
Esquire, who is the lawyer, yes, and his financial contribution to this family cannot be understated. I am so happy that we had to choose between our kids or a dog to send to law school, and Sir Charles Toasty Butternuts brings home the bacon. But he
eats it too.
We were he had a tumor on his butt. We're hoping it's not ass cancer.
Anyway, I wasn't going to go into detail, but he had to have surgery. So you were laying on the floor, and I have seen him.
He's my dog. Of course
I have seen Neon cry on occasion. It's very rare, though. We always joke because we get along so well, but we brought this up before. I am INFJ and you're INTJ, and that F and T.
Okay, the F and T or the F and T?
The F and T becomes F and T, and if there's an issue, it's usually that F and T. Anyway,
I am much more Machiavellian than you are, but
think.
Ooh.
I'm the boss. Anyway, so.
Let's talk about cartoons and not my dog's ass cancer.
I do. Yeah, back to Ghibli stuff. We love those movies here a lot. Mean, Ponyo. Our daughter loved Ponyo. That was the last one Disney did, wasn't it? Was Ponyo the last one they brought out?
I think we actually went to theaters here. I remember we went to theaters.
And I know we have it on DVD, and she was little. She dressed up like it. We mentioned Teko Shakan in another video. Yeah. She dressed up like it with the Teko. She was little, and she looked like her. So we love these. So I'm excited about the possibility. I just hope they don't F it up. Okay, my recommendation to Lucasfilm. If you're going to work with them, let them take the lead.
Yeah. That is some good advice. Let them lead. Actually, just let them just come up with the next Star Wars movie.
There you go.
That'd be pretty wild. They'd probably have lots of cats.
Cat butts in space.
Cat butts in space. What is it? Lost cats?
It sounds like cat butts, but when you said it sounded like cat butts. Cat butts in space.
So they could have the loth cats, but they could be like a spaceship.
The loth cats could be a cat bus.
It'd be like Ryoki, just transform into a spaceship.
Which, ironically, our cat's name is Ryo-Oki.
Yes.
And we call him Oki for short because he looks like a cat bit.
He does not turn into a spaceship.
You tried?
Very disappointed. Yes. Yes, I tried to crawl inside the cat and ride him to outer space.
Poor Oki. Anyway, other people's comments. Here, somebody else said, remember guys, Lucasfilm is more than Star Wars content. My feeling is going to be a live action version of Nausicaa.
No.
It could be. It could be a live action version of one of their films. It could be that they're doing something else that's not Star Wars. But Star Wars Visions is probably the most likely.
Yeah.
Of the bunch. Oh, kitties.
It is.
Sorry, I was distracted by kitties.
This
I love it.
this is
Oh,
pretty.
look at the little ad on the side. Oh, I love it so much. I want to hug it.
God, Totoros are horrifying.
I don't care. I want to hug him. He's fluffy.
They really
He's
are.
fragile. I'd hug him and be like, nice, Totoro. Brush your hair. And there's Calcifer.
Calcifer. Yep. What does it mean? Excited regardless. Wait, what? Ghibli and Lucasfilms. I don't know what this is, but I'm excited in all caps. Can't wait to watch Vader's Moving Castle, My Neighbor Chewbacca, Indiana
Probably.
Totoro, or Yoda's Delivery Service.
Oh, I like that one too. I like that one better.
Or cupcakes I have, yes.
I like how
Pick them,
Yoda's
I
just
did.
was forced to hold the umbrella up.
Oh.
Oh, so
Anyway,
fluffy.
so yeah, I mean they're kind of doubling down on the anime because that's everybody wants anime.
Because what's one thing that's holding up anime? Comics, and when you have to look at comics, it's manga that's selling all the stuff.
Yeah.
Anime is what's being the most popular. I mean, they brought Demon Slayer over for a movie, and they didn't think it would be in the theaters more than a couple weeks, and ended up being like 12 weeks or whatever. It was because it was so popular.
God, I just keep having this horrible thought. Like, what if by some freak accident Disney would wind up buying Demon Slayer,
No.
and then we would have like Demon Slayer in Kingdom Hearts 6 or something?
No, you'd have Demon Slayer, but then everybody would change to being, minority groups for no reason, even though they're Asian. They would still change it anyway. And then if you were a girl, you had tits, you'd just be handed something because you had tits.
Well, lots of girls are handed things because they have tits.
I mean, things like a mantle, not someone's dick.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say a mansion.
Some girls get mansions because they have.
Yes, I have tits. Give me money.
Does that work?
It works in MMORPGs.
I want a mansion, Neon. Yeah, I just flashed in my boobs.
And that's okay. I'm sleeping on the floor tonight anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter how often you flash.
Oh, this family-friendly studio Ghibli video, and we're like,
You had to go and make it weird.
that's Clownfish TV. We always go and make it weird.
We're gonna wrap this up.
Yes.
I think we're gonna wrap it. Did we get enough out of this one? I didn't think, I was like, this is gonna be like a 2-minute video, and then we started talking about ass cancer and boobs.
When you talk about Lucasfilm, first thing that comes to mind, ass cancer and boobs.
It was on their whiteboard. I think it was on their whiteboard for
Right
Star
under
Wars.
diversity and dinosaurs.
Diversity, dinosaurs, ass cancer. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, let's wrap it up.
Yep.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk later.
Bye.